Hey, everybody. Welcome to Prep Talk Live, episode 113. I don't know if it's lucky 113 or unlucky 113. It feels like there's something around. Also, maybe, T Swift is listening because I think 13 is her lucky number. Well, welcome in, everybody. I'm Casey with Cascadia Dispatch. Joining me, hopefully soon, I think will be Tup, the Urban Prepper. We were trading emails earlier today and sent him the link and everything. So I think he's joining us. But we also know that sometimes his work just doesn't care that he has streams to go on. So I wanted to jump on. I heard it's like Joe Hendry. You just say his name and he appears.
Am I on?
Join.
Am I going? Okay.
Can you hear?
We got it now.
Yeah, you're on. We're live. We got all the things.
Sorry.
I understand there's a lot of traffic getting to your underground basement location.
Yeah, it's an Atlas survival shelter, so I'm in the bunker right now.
That sounds fab. Well, we'll just rewind. Welcome to episode 113. Joining me, as always, is Tup the Urban Prepper, back from Las Vegas, back from Sun River. You've been all over. You've had all kinds of things.
Yeah,
You've been very busy. So why don't you let's just start with catch everybody up because they all heard from me last week.
Yeah, sorry for the delay. My boss doesn't care about my YouTube channel again.
We need to have a talk with him. We need to have a renegotiation of the contract.
Yeah.
Does he not understand that
Wednesdays
we have dozens
at 5:30
of people?
PST. This is what
exactly. Pony Girl and Pigs Fly are here to, hear what we have to say about things. And cool. You just can't do an email.
Yeah. Things have been going good overall though. I'm still posting videos from Vegas. I have one, let's see. I have two more. I tried to do a bunch of batch filming while I was there because I've been staging all the videos to go live on certain days. So I got two more coming, but and then I'm also filming the current stuff for Seattle. But it was actually fun to film at a different location, even though it was a little hot for me. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. We had a great time. It was fun going to the O-Light store, and then I had a little prepper meetup with some Vegas preppers over there. And that was a lot of fun too. We went to.
You're doing the prepper meetup thing now.
Yeah,
this is the thing you're doing. You're big time. You've got people who want to meet you.
Well, I'm worried about the AI, and like they're gonna just think that you and I are just bots eventually, unless we meet them in person.
Please remember us.
And I'm having one in Seattle next month. I don't know if you're.
I've heard a rumor. Yeah. I've heard a rumor.
Is there a rumor that there's a Cascadia Dispatch?
I've heard a rumor that Cascadia Dispatch might be at the Prepper meetup in August.
This one, I'm about to send the email off on it. It's going to be epic because a really kind subscriber who I just met through as a subscriber, but he was like, "Hey, you could use my club," and because I was originally planning on doing this at a Seattle community center, and then this club is like the fanciest nightclub that I can imagine in downtown Seattle. I'm like, oh, this is way too nice for preppers.
So we should wear like our formal camo,
or like event, no.
Okay, yeah,
yeah, the formal camo. No, but I was like, dude, I don't think I can afford this. And he's like, no, you should just use it. I'm like, oh, thank you. So, it's anyone that's in the greater Seattle area, including Portland and Vancouver, they should come to this event because I have thousands of dollars of gear that I'm giving away because my wife's pissed, and and I need to clear some space. So that's the main reason is to get rid of gear. And so
I'm gonna bring up some of my gear just to leave it there.
Yeah.
It's not even going to be new gear or good gear. It's just going to be things I found in my garage, and I'm just going to leave it at the club for you.
Yeah, yeah, it's going to be pretty awesome. So I'm looking forward to meeting people in person, which would be fun, and seeing you again, so we can update our photos, and we can
exactly.
Maybe we can even do a special prep talk live, like a on site type thing.
Oh,
have we ever done that?
We've never done one in the same room before.
It might be good.
Okay, I like that idea. Yes,
I think we have the technology for that. But...
Yes, I was talking to my wife about because it's like a Sunday afternoon or something.
Sunday afternoon.
So yeah, so we were trying to figure out like, okay, Could we make it like an overnight, like go up on Saturday, come back on Sunday? Am I just driving up Sunday and coming back Sunday? Like what that all
Yeah,
looks like. But I have
it's
it
gonna
on
be
my
it's gonna
calendar.
be epic. It's like the club like has I don't want to give too much. Well, I could give too much away. It's there's like all these like again. It's like one of those night
Will
like
there be
it's
cages? Will there be preppers dancing in cages? What's
there's
happening?
VIP sections of the club, like exclusive, where you have to
Ooh,
pay. Normally, you have to pay to get there. Preppers are free, I guess. And there's like all these like lights on the and LCDs on the ceiling and all over the place. So we're gonna have splash logos and we're gonna have
am
color
I gonna
schemes and
have to bring a lot of like $1 bills to like
it's
prepping
yeah. You
ideas?
gotta
Like
make those preps flow.
what sort of club is this?
I don't want to give out the location. I told the I'm not going to give out the location until the week up. I'll give it to you privately, but
Okay,
it's nice. It's
okay.
awesome,
All right, that would be
and it's in
fantastic.
downtown, so it's walking distance from Pike Place Market.
Oh, like that. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
so that's like
Um,
that's the big thing I'm getting gearing up for, and I have like eight big Costco storage bins filled with random stuff. Like, and again, my wife's pissed, and so
yeah.
there's EDC stuff, there's flashlight stuff, there's backpacks, there's EMP gear, there's random
Oh my
stuff. Yeah,
goodness.
it, it all has to
Now
go.
will these items be signed by the Urban Prepper?
They're just it's gonna be kind of swap meet style. So like it's
Okay.
I'm gonna even have like little grocery bags for people. Like, please take this. There's some of the higher ticket items I might do like a raffle or something for, like, because I don't want like I'm worried about like on Black Friday sales and stuff where
Yeah.
people start trampling each other.
This is going to be fantastic. Well,
Yeah,
I'm
so
definitely looking
but I
forward to
definitely
it.
want to do more of these kind of things. Like I want to do a Portland one.
We
Uh,
should do a Portland one.
yeah, so
We'll
I'll
do a Portland. We'll get Bernie. He'll come,
yeah
you
we'll get
know.
yeah well Bernie's coming up on that on August too.
Is
So
he?
yes,
Okay. I love
Bernie's
that
bringing
Bernie
the
and I
family
might meet in Seattle as
in,
opposed to in Portland,
and then
where we live
we'll
like,
start arranging the Portland meetup for the next one,
okay.
which would be fun. And then I think the Mountain RN is coming down from Vancouver, which would be cool. Get
Oh
him out
my
of the
goodness.
country. Austin Chambers from the I think he said he was doing a book signing at a different location. I'm like, hey, you should do your book signing at our place. And so he's like, oh, that
Hmm.
sounds like
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. So we're working on that. Tactical Temptress will be there. It'll be fun. Yeah,
Oh my
I'm excited
goodness.
about it. It
All
was
right.
fun when I was in Sun River. I got to meet my I don't know if you're Wandering Beast is he was like what my YouTube
Hmm.
mentor when I first started for sure. And I totally ripped off his like style of talking and stuff. So it's complete plagiarism, but it's always I got to meet him down in Sun River back in June, which
Yeah,
was cool.
never. You should never meet your prepping heroes. You might end up doing
Yes.
113 episodes of a live stream with them. It
Yes.
just is a whole disaster to your life.
Yeah, he's like he's the real deal. Like, and he's like fighting fires right now in Central Oregon. And but yeah, I don't know, things are going pretty good all in all, and it's fun to. I'm trying to leverage AI for some of the lame stuff I hate doing, like trying to think of video titles and stuff like that.
Hmm.
I just have it do all that, and yeah, it's all in all it's going pretty fun. And
I still have to show you my whole AI because you were on
the
vacation and we did.
make.com, right? Have you made some
Yes.
progress?
Yeah. No, I got like a cool. It's a pretty cool flow.
I was telling
Um.
City Prepping that you're making big leaps and bounds. He's like, I need to talk to Casey too. So you
Yeah.
might need to set up a Zoom call for all of us.
Yes. I was also telling the group last week when you were
Yeah,
busy, um, that I
you're fine.
also have kind of made some headway on the whole family GPT local. So
That's
there's
awesome.
no offline piece, but you can ask questions and do all. So I've actually got like a process for that now. I don't know that it's not the best. Like I'm not an AI expert, but like I've got the steps down, and so now it's kind of refinement and some of that sort of stuff. Um, and then I also got we kind of um, we're having an interesting week here. We're having my mother-in-law's 1 year memorial uh, event is happening on Saturday. So we have a lot of family in town, and my wife is working with the family on getting everything ready. One of the things we're working on is a slideshow, and we were going to scan a bunch of pictures. And one of our friends said, "Hey, you should check out this app." And I thought he didn't know what he was talking about because sometimes he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
But it's called Photo Mine. Photo, yeah, Photo Mine, but spelled Myne. Um, it is super cool. You just open up a photo album and take a picture of it with this app, and it automatically yeah, thumbs up to me. Um, it recognizes the photos on the page. It automatically crops and scales them. It
Wow.
removes glare. It auto enhances like sharpness and clarity and everything. And then saves it to either your phone, the cloud, like whatever. Um, so we put the kids in charge, and in the course of about 4 hours or so, they got through like 1,500 photos
Wow.
using this thing because they could just scan a whole page of
Acres.
an album and it would pull six off at a time. So that's my new like favorite little AI prepping hack thing is using this and just cruising through paper photos to digitize them.
Wow. Well, I'm sorry about the memorial. It's cool that you're doing like a 1 year one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every the only time I make slideshows is for like a family memorial thing, and it's always
Hmm.
people come to me for it because they know about the YouTube and stuff. But that sounds like it'd be awesome. Like I have to research it now
Yeah, I'll figure out how to do the link, or maybe
because
I'll do like a
my
little
wife does it all
video.
manually, and it takes her days, if not weeks, to get it all.
Yeah, well, and so that's what I was doing. I was doing it manually for like our photos, like my wife's and I like photos that we had, and then I started doing that for the photos for my parents that they had, and it would take forever. It was just a flatbed scanner, and it would just take.
Yeah.
And this thing ripped through it in like. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go do the rest of the family photos, um, and do it. And it was it. I got it to be a pretty slick um, process of taking the photos, downloading them, and transferring it to like our family NAS that has a photo app on it. And so it did that, and then it automatically backs it up in a couple of other places. So we have multiple backups now with everything, and it's shareable and
Wow.
super cool.
That's awesome. Yeah, I need to check it out. I see that sustainable prepping has arrived,
Brecky
and
is here.
she says she's on drugs. Is that what's going on?
Oh, not responsible for anything you say or type. That
Awesome.
we aren't responsible, and we're not on drugs,
Yeah, we're not. We're on.
or
There's no
or
drugs
are
for.
we?
This is a drug-free stream, but post-surgery. Well, I'm glad to see you
Yes,
after the surgery for sure, digitally.
exactly. Post surgery commentary is way better than the alternative. So that's fantastic.
Speaking of
Um,
drugs, I I
let's
finally
talk
doing
about that.
I finally
Yeah,
doing my first Jace medical order. Uh,
are you? I thought you were gonna say I'm finally doing mushrooms, and I was
yeah,
like, well,
thank
that's
you.
a real interesting thing
In
to
today's
admit on
video, I like to
YouTube.
feature
Yeah,
prepper mushrooms. The only psychedelic to make it through the apocalypse.
exactly. Yes.
Well, the
Uh,
Jace Medical, I've always held off on it because I wasn't as much into the antibiotic ones, but
mhm,
and I wanted to see like, okay, is this just a flash in the pan, or and it's been around for long enough, but then they have like their daily, like you could get your normal prescription medications and you could
mhm.
get like the year supply of it. So like it's like it was so easy and so awesome. I'm excited. Super excited about it because I've always been like when people ask, hey, what's going to take you out in the apocalypse, it's going to be for me, it's like heart meds because I
Yeah.
eventually I'll run out. But they're like, hey, we yeah, you can get a year's supply of these ones. So I'm like, oh, this is awesome. So uh I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to that coming in the mail.
I'm very interested. I want to hear what your experience is because there are a couple of medication. Some of the medications that our family members take are not available, like
Yes.
in that sort of a thing. But there are a couple that are, and so I have thought, they were relatively new prescriptions, so you had to wait like 6 months to make sure you get the right dosing and everything. Um, but wanting to get that year
Yes.
prescription, so we've got it. So I'm curious to see if it like
I'll be
did
doing a
you
full
put it
report.
through insurance? Like,
Yeah.
are you gonna run your standard insurance and like do a like a first in, first out on like
Yes.
the year long amounts?
Yeah, so when I get it, I'll let you know. There's some medications that they didn't have, like some of the newer ones, like you mentioned, and
Yeah.
there was one that they did have that was newer, but this is all out of, not insurance. So but it was like, I'm like, geez, these are like in the cents. Like it's like for a year's
Yeah.
supply, I could for $40 or something like of some of these ones. It's like, oh, why, why am I doing this? Like, why have I been doing it the other way the whole time? Like, why don't I just order by the year? So,
Yeah.
do they have to get in yeah, no, but it was pretty like their online setup was really easy and cool, and you basically, hey, these are the prescriptions I need. They'll you have a little questionnaire that you have to answer as far as like, are you in the hospital right now and stuff like, and then they
Yeah.
have their pharmacist and stuff that they it's not through insurance, but it's through their pharmacist, and then they get you all set up with it, and then they have you take a photo of your hey, just to make sure you really have a prescription
You
for this.
actually do have a prescription.
Yeah, and so
Yeah.
I took photos of all of it. They sent me a text, I texted them back, and then they said, okay, it'll be out in 7 to 10 days. So I just did that this week, and I'm like, man, if they may have saved me for a year if the apocalypse were to happen right now. So I'm pretty excited about it.
Yeah,
And
I was really excited. Cost Plus Drugs does a similar thing
yes,
where you can get cheap prescription. You can get like a year's worth. But the Jace one was really interesting because yeah, the pricing was not awful.
there was
And
one
like
that was
going through
awful. I had one.
oh
I'm like, oh, hey, I take this one, and then it was like $20,000. I'm like, what? For uh,
you're like, all right, you know what? I'll just not make it.
oh
That's
yeah,
fine. I don't
I'll
need all of
halfway
my
make
limbs.
it.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
I
it
remember
is.
like the antibiotics, you just kind of filled out some forms and
Yeah,
stuff
I'm
and
still
then
gonna
they
do
would
the
send them.
antibiotics too, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we have them. We've never used them, but like, there's a part of it that's especially with some of the shortages that have happened and things like. I don't know that I would feel comfortable necessarily giving myself an antibiotic just because.
Yeah,
But like, we have friends that are medical professionals and stuff. So if I was having a situation, we couldn't go to a pharmacy, and I asked them like, "Hey, which of these should I take?" and they told
yeah.
me, then having them versus there being a shortage or not having them available. I mean, I'd rather have them.
Yeah, me too. Me too. And I know a lot of preppers were into the for before Jay's. Then there's another company, I forget what they're called, but that does a similar service. But
Yeah.
before like everyone, oh, we'll just get the fish ones. And I was talking to the Mountain RN about that, and because he's an ICU nurse and knows he's real smart about all
Yeah.
this stuff. And he's basically, yeah, technically, yeah, they are. It's you could take that, but you could also eat cat food that says it's made of chicken. Do you want to do that? Like, well, that's a good way. So he equated it to like, uh, yeah, it's made of chicken or beef or duck or
Yeah.
whatever, but it's cat food.
Yeah.
So that's how he described it. It's whether that's. I usually trust what he says. So anyway, so I'm pretty excited about that too.
Yeah. All right. Well, that is. I'm gonna be excited. I think ours is. I keep ours in. Trying to remember which. I think I keep it in one of our emergency medical bags. Um, but
I've been having to do like the most I could get from if through insurance is a 90-day, and it's pain in
yeah.
my the only way I got some of these is because my doctor is a subscriber to the channel. uh so but still, like, I have to, like, okay, I have to stage it. Okay, I'm gonna save 3 for this cycle, then I'm gonna put this into my merge. It's like all this first in first out stuff, and I just want the year block, so that's gonna be good right there.
Yeah.
uh
Yeah. The I was just pulling up the site to see what's on. They have like a list of all of the medications that they
it says my voice
allow
is
for daily.
soft and low. I think I'm talking a little quieter than normal. Sorry.
That's okay. It works. Well, I mean,
I've been
I'm
talking all
hearing you
day to
fine.
all these nerds, and so now I get
Nerds.
at work. At work.
That's fantastic. Glad to hear.
So I'm starting to lose my voice, baby.
It's all right. That's fine. Um, so I can only stay on until 6 anyway because
Cool.
we've got bib stuff.
Yeah, my doctor, I'm like, hey, because I was talking with him about, hey, do you think I can get a 90-day supply of this? And blah, blah, blah. And then he was like, oh, I saw your video on that. I'm like, what? So he was,
Yeah, I think one of the things that is like, yeah, there's a lot of different ones that are available, but there's some like if you take like ADHD medications and things like
yeah.
Adderall and stuff like that that have the methyl phenidates and all of that, like they don't let you get that for a year because they're
Yeah.
afraid
And
you're going to
they
make
don't do
meth.
pain medications either, from what they said.
Yeah, like narcotics or
Yeah.
you can't get morphine or anything like that.
Nope.
This is like your standard base level boring medications.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Anyway, that's one of my medical updates. Which
Well,
I'll keep you posted.
fantastic.
I'll keep everyone
Okay.
posted.
I wonder if we should do like an prepper AI like seminar thing with like you and Chris and just get everybody on
We might
a
need to
call and
like to
just go
kind of
through it. Yeah.
brainstorm. Yeah, the round table. Yeah, Bernie wants to do a round table meeting at the meetup, but I'll just try to first things first. I'm trying to give away stuff. That's what
You're like Bernie. You're making this too big.
Bernie. My
Like,
wife's going
this
to be
is
pissed at you if you
yeah.
complicate this.
We're trying to just get it in. We're trying to get all the stuff out of the garage. I'm
Yes,
trying to get
well,
not pissed.
that's the main thing
Now
is to
we're
clean the garage so we could put more crap in there.
more.
And
Yeah. Well, I mean, with the canning wars and the shelves and everything,
yeah, that's
how is
ongoing.
the garden going?
It's I'm not allowed to touch it, but she's doing good.
Fair.
She's the tomato Heisenberg of the neighborhood, and so she's tomato rich, and she's doing all that stuff, and she's doing trades and bartering with other neighbors. Um, she's right now the next she wants a freeze dryer, like she wants the Harvest Right one from Costco, and
Yep.
she because her my brother-in-law he got one, and they've been giving us all these bananas and stuff like that, and so now she wants one, so I have to clear off space for that. So that's part of
Yeah.
the deal for why I gotta get rid of stuff.
Is so that you can get a freeze dryer.
Yeah,
That's a bougie prep.
it's bougie.
That's a real bougie prep.
No, I'm trying to decide if because I was thinking about not bougie preps, but more overrated preps, because I'm always thinking
Yeah,
about. I'm trying to decide is a dryer. I know it's bougie, but is it overrated or is it?
I don't think so.
It's awesome.
It's very cool.
If you could get
Yes.
it, it's awesome.
I am constantly trying to figure out where I could put a freeze dryer and a 3D printer in our house.
Yes.
Those are my goals now, is to try to figure out where to do that, because my wife is very much like, we have too much stuff in the house, we need to get rid of stuff, and I'm like, but it's fun stuff, why would we get rid of it? And she's like, cuz we'll need another house. And I was like, we don't need that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we got to
Because
figure out
I
space.
mean, Canadian Prepper has been posting stuff with his kids on it, and I was like, I don't want to freeze dry it. I saw the candy, and then I tasted some of the candied freeze dryer stuff, and I was like, oh, this is then. And actually, my daughter who hates fruit for whatever reason, like was just
Mhm.
like grubbing on bananas and stuff, and like I'm like, oh, I guess I gotta get one now.
Yeah, my kids love all of that. My wife loves the freeze dried. The texture of eating freeze dried stuff for me is a little bit like fingers on a chalkboard. Like I just,
Yeah, I
but like
understand.
in an emergency,
Yeah,
I would much rather have freeze dried stuff to eat and store, and like everything about the utility of it. I would much prefer over canning or anything else. Um, but they
yeah.
would love the
I saw
candy
that
stuff.
Sutton's Days had an announcement with regard to Thrive, the freeze dried
Hmm.
food that they're going out of business. And
Yeah,
so I wonder if it's because like these freeze dryers are a little bit more affordable and readily available for people. But yeah, I mean, I would love to freeze dry like leftovers and stuff,
oh, yeah. Yeah,
soups
well,
or
especially, like, if you've got allergies in a family, if you've got
yes,
we had such a difficult time trying to find, like, freeze-dry emergency food when I was first starting, and even still now, but, like, when I was first starting and trying to find it, and we had, kids with allergies, like, trying to find food that wouldn't be allergic to was crazy trying to figure that out.
yeah. I'm keeping an eye
Um,
on sustainable prepping. Nothing crazy. I know that she's on drugs right now, but nothing
yeah,
crazy has been in the chat room. Like we expect a little bit.
yeah, yeah,
I'm
I'm a little disappointed,
We're
frankly.
from the Northwest. We're expecting the fentanyl zombie type stuff, and I
Yeah,
don't see that yet
yeah,
from Brecky.
exactly. You seem like you're on some basic pain medication.
Yeah, this is
Not,
pretty basic. This is not
yeah.
like
I mean, Tup almost admitted to taking mushrooms a minute
yeah,
ago. That
almost.
was, yeah, exactly. That was,
Yeah,
um,
just AI bots. If you're listening, that was a joke. It was-
yeah. Chuck made it just in time to
oh, good,
end.
good.
Fantastic timing. That's
Yes.
great.
So there's a possibility that we could be doing a live prep talk live. Like,
Oh yeah,
We
yeah.
should
I
totally,
think I
even
think we
maybe
could
if we
do
did
that.
it like before or after the actual like thing, that we could do that too. Because
Yes.
otherwise, you never know. Like in a prepping event, there might be people in the background like
Yeah. Well, and we got to figure out the
streaking the screen.
timing. Yeah, we got to figure out the timing because,
Yeah,
like, obviously, like you're going to be hosting a party,
yeah.
so we don't want to pull you away for like a half an hour in the middle of your party. So it
We
might
should do it
be,
before, maybe before or after.
yeah, like maybe earlier before. We'll have to figure
Yeah,
out the
be fun.
schedule.
I got the whole
But
day,
yeah,
and I
all
think
right,
Bernie wants to hang like outside of the party too. So maybe
all right. Maybe we'll do a little
we'll get
early.
the
We'll do,
Portland, Seattle preppers,
yep,
and we'll have our convention. We'll brainstorm like our sectors and stuff.
yep. I think that's a fantastic idea. All right, so I'm going to work on that. I'm going to work on the AI stuff.
Good.
You're going to work on the freeze dryer plan.
Yes,
Um,
and I'll keep you posted on medical supplies.
yes, and we'll look forward to hearing about that. And then next week, I think next week. Are you good next week? Do we know? We'll figure that
Let
out.
me check. Let me check with the Chat GPT what they say.
Yeah.
Maybe, maybe not. Uh, what day? I don't even know what day it is.
Well, it's Wednesday. That would be the
yeah, we'll figure out the
yeah. We'll figure it out. You know
yeah.
what? Stay tuned. We'll figure it out.
We'll get
We'll
one of
have
those days
AI
on.
get out to you.
Yeah, we'll have
Yeah.
the AI. There may be an AI bot of me next week.
Live feed of the party. You know what? I think we could maybe make something like that happen.
That could happen. I mean, I
That
don't know
could
if anyone's
happen.
going to be talking. Like, I did that once where I did when I hit 100,000 subscribers, we did a live stream at that event, and then it was just us hanging out in the background, so no one was really talking to the audience. So people were just tuning in and like, this sucks. And
I don't think I was. I don't know if I was because we did. What was it? Your 10 year? Which was the one where we had like the Brady
that was
Bunch
fun. That
live
was fun.
stream?
That was like 10. That was a 10-year.
Okay. All right. I was like,
That
I
was a
know
fun one.
there have been some big milestones that I've been around with, but some of them happened before I was, in the inner circle of things. So I don't remember the live stream,
Uh,
100,000. But
Kaylin, thank you for not no intention to say anything
yeah,
offensive. Just dropped it. Yeah, thank you for
yeah,
not profanity drop in the chat room.
we appreciate
Pony
that.
girl, where should I post my ideas? Put them in the chat, the comments of that video, because I'm going to be taking all of them and I'm going to feed it through AI and I'm going to have it summarize it so that I can be more prepared next time.
No, that would be fantastic.
Yeah.
I love that idea. All right, so we'll figure out the schedule.
Yes.
Maybe we'll get like a thread or a group chat or something.
Let's do it.
And yeah, you should put a group chat together with all of us that are coming so that we can
How do you do the like with what?
I don't know, your phone.
Oh,
Just
a phone.
start a just text message.
There's like 50 like people.
Oh well, okay. Well then,
Is
never
that
mind. Then maybe it's an email or something. I don't know.
I
I'm
never thought
thinking
of
like
that's a great idea.
I
Wow.
was thinking like
I'm sending the email out, but I didn't know if everyone wanted to have their emails on a big thread.
well, what I'm thinking is obviously there are people you're inviting to this that are
Yeah.
going to attend, and
Yeah.
then there are going to be people that are like YouTuber people that you might be like, okay, if we're doing
The
Prep Talk Live,
YouTuber VIP YouTuber. Yeah, well, I'll make a thread for that
yeah,
for
I
sure.
don't want to call myself a VIP because that
You're
just seems
VIP.
like like we all know that, but I don't want to say it.
You're branded.
So
You have
yeah,
branding and
look,
everything.
just because we have merch and things does not mean a thing. Um, but yeah, because then we can figure out like, okay, if we are doing like a live Prep Talk Live, okay, who's in town? Maybe a couple of people stop by. Maybe it's all of like, what is all of
Yeah,
that look like? And if we want to do, you know, live streams or
it'll be
something, we can
fun.
figure all of
Let's
that. Okay,
we're gonna make it happen. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, it's gonna be fun
it's
to
gonna be
see you in
awesome.
person.
Yes, yes. Well, and then also like if we have all of them like on, then like we can have Prep Talk Live guests in the future.
Oh
Like
wow.
we could just bring people on. We've had Sutton's Days, we've had Brecky. Like, okay, we could bring on more people.
Yeah, love it.
I like that plan. All right.
I know that. I know I'm making you late. I don't want mom pissed at me. So
That's okay. That's okay.
okay,
She's I don't know what she's doing. She's
she already
doing
is pissed.
yeah, the kids are running around. One of the agenda items tonight is we have to watch Happy Gilmore because
Oh, is that
Happy
coming out?
Gilmore 2 is coming out in like 2 days, and the original is supposed to come off of Netflix. So we have to introduce it to the kids tonight
My
so
kids
that
love
they're
Happy Gilmore. And before you leave, I
yep.
watched have you watched the new Superman?
Not yet. My son did. I haven't yet.
What did your son think?
He loved it.
Okay. All right, we'll think about this next time.
Oh, all right, all right. Hot takes.
I
Okay,
have some hot
okay,
takes.
okay. All right. We'll talk. talk
All right.
about it then. All
All
right,
right.
everybody. We'll see you next week. Leave your comments for whatever, all the things, and we'll see you next week. All right.
All right.
Bye, everybody.